my name is Belinda. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for tuning in. I do mommy vlogs, lifestyle, home organization, and much more. Today I'm going to be sharing with you our favorite baby products. These are from 0 months to about 8 months. Some of these products I no longer have because Ayla has outgrown them, and since we don't plan on having another baby, I've either sold them, gifted them to someone else, or just put them up in storage. I will also be sharing with you some of the products that just didn't work out for us. So stay tuned so that you can get some recommendations in the next few minutes. Okay, so to start out, I'm gonna start with nursing products. Both of my kids were exclusively nursed. Avery went to about 2.5 years, maybe a little bit longer. The only reason that he probably stopped is because I got pregnant with Ayla and my milk supply just dried out. Otherwise, he'd probably still be nursing. He was just so obsessed. Ayla is exclusively nursed also. She does not like a bottle. Neither of them did. I did try to pump. With Avery, I can't recall the pump that I used. It was one that was provided by our insurance. With Ayla, I tried the Willow pump. It's a pump that it attaches to you and it's hands-free. You can walk about the house and it'll pump. It didn't work out for me. I, for some reason, do not react well to a pump. I've heard other people don't either, so it just depends, I guess. What I did do is I used the Milkies. Comes in a case like this, and you insert in your bra, and it collects milk from one breast while the other one you're nursing. This one worked well for us. The only thing I didn't like is if I bent over to put Ayla in her crib or in her bassinet, the milk would leak out. So that was a downfall on it. Another product I used was the Hacka. This was great. You also attach it to the free breast while you're nursing on the other breast. It collects the milk, you squeeze it on, and it suctions kind of like a pump would. It worked great, but once Ayla was mobile and started kicking and moving around, she would kick it off and the milk would spill out. So that was a downfall on it. Recently, I've been using these. They're called the LV. I'm not sure exactly what they're called, but I will link it down below. They're by LV. You insert them in your bra and they work similar to a Milky, but they have a suction. So they suction onto your breast, and if you bend over to a certain degree, of course, it won't spill out. They collect any milk that's leaked out. With Avery, I never produced more milk, so I didn't have a freezer stash. I produced just enough for him. I never leaked. With Ayla, on the other hand, I'm overproducing a little bit, so I do have a freezer stash that she just doesn't want to use. She doesn't like to drink it unless it's directly from me, so I'm just using that for a backup if I ever need it for milk or for if she's sick or anything like that. So that's that for my nursing products, for what I use to collect the milk. Another thing that I use for nursing, my favorite, is when I sleep, I use these shirts. Nothing fancy. They're from H&M, and what I like about them is that they have this little opening that just made nursing at night so much more convenient. As far as bras, my favorite bra for nursing is from Target, from the Auden brand. I've tried so many bras throughout the years. I've nursed for, I want to say, almost 3.5 years straight. So I have had my fair share of bras, and for certain, my favorite ones are from Target. Okay, now on to body products. We use Pure Haven since the kids were little. I've used their lotion and their body wash. I don't like any lavender scent, so I skip the baby and go straight to the kids wash. Right now I only have the lotion in stock because Avery thinks it's fun to just pour the body wash out and make bubbles. It's awesome. It's a little expensive, so I've switched to Hello Bello for their body wash. So that way, if he does decide he wants to make suds off of it, well, it's not as costly. But between the Hello Bello and the Pure Haven, they're both my favorite. I highly recommend them. I will link my consultant for the Pure Haven down below. So if you're interested, you can contact her directly. She is amazing. and will answer you all the questions. I always text her and like, hey, what's your favorite this or that? And she is amazing. Another product that we love is the water wipes. I've used different wipes. I've used the scented ones, Pampers, and all those different ones, but I just don't like the texture of them. I feel like they're a little dry. Water wipes, just like it says in their name, are full of water. It's 99% water, I believe. Maybe? Yeah, 99.9% water with 0.1 citrus granate, which is grapefruit seed extract. So I just feel like they get the job done so much easier. We always carry them around for anything. They're good for diapers, they're good for getting messes off the kids after they've eaten or just made a mess of themselves. I use Amazon Subscribe and Save for these, so they come directly to my door. As far as diapers, I've used the Honest brand with Ayla. With Avery, I did use Pampers. Honest just didn't work for him, so it's a case by case, I guess, with each kid. With Ayla, she breaks out if I use anything scented on her, so Honest has been great for us. I also just subscribe to them and they come directly to my door. There's Ayla. She's ready to make her appearance, I believe. Give me 1 second so I can grab her. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Ayla's hair is so wild. I don't like to put too much product in it, so I just let her be wild, and I'm ready for her hair to grow so I can do some braids, some ponytails, or other fun stuff with it. So anyways, on to our next product. This right here, the Hatch Baby. This is just a sound machine. It also has a nightlight installed in it. I love to use it with Ayla because Avery's loud. I didn't have that problem with Avery. With Avery, there was absolutely no extra noise. Alexi was in school most of the time, so it was pretty quiet during the day when she napped. With Ayla, unfortunately, Avery thinks he's a dinosaur half the time, so he's always roaring. And this helps drown out that noise. Ayla doesn't nap very long as it is. It's maybe 15-20 minutes if I'm lucky. So those 15-20 minutes are crucial, so I need it quiet and for her to be able to nap. With the Hatch, it allows for that. I turn it on, it has a timer. It's scheduled from at night. She goes to bed about 8:30, so it's scheduled at 8:30 to about 8:30 a.m. And it keeps her asleep. And during the day, whenever she's gonna go down for a nap, I just tap it and it turns on because she doesn't have a regular nap time. What else? As far as pajamas go, I have two brands that I love. Kiki. I used Kiki with Ayla when she was first born. They just worked better because they fit her so well. She was so small, so the newborn size fit her perfectly. Every other brand that I tried in newborn would just drown her, and these just were the perfect size. They're soft as butter. If you've never, if you've never touched Kiki, you definitely need to feel it. They're a little on the pricier side, but, oh, you didn't want it no more? Okay. But there are a few Facebook groups that resell them, and that's definitely what I've done for the majority of both her and Avery's pajamas when it comes to Kiki. It's great. I don't pay full price for them because it's only for a little bit. My other favorite brand is Little Sleepies. They have the funnest prints ever, and they're just as soft as Kiki. They're a little bit less expensive, and my favorite thing on them is that they have a double zipper, so they zip up and down from the top and also from the leg up, which makes diaper changes so much easier. So these are what we're using right now. As far as sleeping, Ayla does sleep in her crib right now for the majority of the night. She does wake up maybe about 3 o'clock, and by that time I'm exhausted, and I do put her in our bed and we do bed share. We always have done that. We've done it with Avery and we safely do it. Do what you feel is good for you. Make sure to consult your doctor, of course, but at the end of the day, this is what we do. We did do the Snoo bassinet. I don't know if you can see it. I no longer have it because I rented it. So there's this website called Happiest Baby, and they let you rent the bassinet. It is a little costly to purchase it. To purchase it, it says it's $13.95, so $1,395. I just was not about to buy that. So what I did is I rented it whenever Ayla was born. It was delivered straight to my house in a box. I assembled it, we used it. Unfortunately, Ayla didn't like it because it swaddles them, and she just hates to be swaddled. So we only used it for maybe a couple of months, and since it was rented, I was able to ship it back directly to them, and I no longer had that payment, which was awesome, because if you've ever tried to resell baby products, you know that the resale on them is not there, and paying over $1,000 for a bassinet is just not it either. At least in my opinion, I'm just not gonna do that. So it worked out great for us. We used it, we tried it, it didn't work out for us, but I do love the concept of it. If your baby likes to be swaddled, it has the motion where it just kind of swivels back and forth and rocks them back to sleep. If they start crying, it goes a little bit faster till it soothes them. She just didn't like it. She preferred me to do it. So that's what we did. What else? Okay, so on the go. Hey, do you want to get down? Can I put you down? Yeah? Okay, let's try to put Ayla down so I can show you some more products. Okay, say bye. I'm gonna hang out over here. Yeah. Okay. So for products on the go, I do a lot of baby wearing. I did it with both kids, and I used the Lily Baby All Seasons Carrier. It's a little tingle up. So you just goes like this. Put it on your chest. You can wear it on your back once they get a little bit bigger. And it was the best thing for me. I've tried wraps, I tried the ring sling, I tried different products, and I came back to this. With Avery, I only did the Lily Baby, and I loved it. With Ayla, I wanted to try a wrap, I wanted to try the ring sling. It just wasn't for us. She always felt a little like she was gonna fall out of them. Maybe it was just me being crazy about it, but to me the Lily Baby just held her better. Anytime that she's being fussy and I need to get things done, I put her in there and I walk around the house doing what I'm doing. You might have seen her already in a few videos in there, and she falls straight asleep. She loves it. She is, I guess, just the comfort of being close to me, but I'm still able to do stuff because Mama's got to get some stuff done. So I highly recommend the Lily Baby. It holds up really well. I've had it since Avery was little bitty, so since 2017, used it with him, and now I'm using it with her. I didn't purchase a new one. The only thing I did purchase new was these right here. With Avery, I had some, I think they were deer ones. This is just when they're teething, they start biting on stuff, and so that way they don't get it all dirty. You can just pop these off like this and throw it in the washer. They have it for both sides and for the, I guess, I don't know what you would call this, but the front of it. And you just throw this in the washer versus having to wash this constantly. So these I just bought off of Etsy. Okay. And what else? Traveling with Ayla. With Avery, I tried the mirror that you put on the back of your headrest so that you could see them while you're driving. But I never felt like that was the safest thing. I always had a little bit of trouble seeing him, and I would always be seeing videos or comments how they weren't safe. So I tried I think it's an Infotech camera that you put in the back seat. It's like a little teddy bear, zebra, comes in different ones. And you put a screen at the front of your windshield and you can see them. The only downfall that I saw with that is that I had to charge it. I would forget to charge it. Before we got in the car to go on a road trip or wherever we were going, I would turn it on and it'd be dead. So it defeated the purpose. So I didn't like it. So with Ayla, thanks to TikTok, I found this one. This one I will link down below. This one connects to the back camera through a cord that you just weaved it through our floor, what are they called? Floor mats. So thanks to somebody who washed my car and they did that, because before I just had cords going everywhere. So he weaved it through my floor mats, and it just, you don't see the cords. It attaches directly to the head rest that's facing them. And this you put on your dashboard, and it connects directly to your cigarette lighter, and it's on at all times. I'll insert a video down below so that you can see the clarity of it. At night, you do have a little bit more trouble seeing it, but I just turn on the light in the back and I can get a visual of her. The sound on it is great. The price on this is so good. I think it's like $31, so you can't beat that. And everybody that's had babies here recently, I've gifted them one because that's how much I love it. So definitely recommend this. Make sure to look at the comments down below so that you can get yourself one. The next product would be this. Sorry, it's a little hard to show you, but Ayla's just not gonna get down. It's a Fisher-Price sit-me-up chair. I've heard of the bamboos. I've heard they're not the greatest for their legs. So with Avery, I use this as well. It's so easy to travel with. You just fold it down. Let me try to put her down so I can show you how it folds. So you just push these buttons on the side, on both sides. And it just collapses like this, and you take it with you. It just made it so much easier to going to the grandparents' house, taking it outside, or doing whatever we need to do. Ayla Bear, no ma'am, come here, come here. So I love that. I love that sit-me-up chair. We used it till she was sitting on her own, so probably from maybe 3 to 4 months to 6, 7 months. So we didn't get a lot of use out of it. Sorry. We didn't get a lot of use out of it, but it was helpful for the short time being. So if you can find a second-hand one, I would definitely do that. They're not that expensive, but I'm always for deals. I always look for deals. Okay, so for the next product, I'm definitely gonna have to put her down, so give me a second. Yes, we're talking about you. You wanna take a nap? No? Okay, give me 1 second. Let me go put her in her playpen, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the next product that I love is the Doona. You can see it. Okay, there's so many car seats out there, and there's so many great ones, but I for sure love the Doona. I had it with Avery too, and Avery cried and hated it. So I bought another car seat. He cried and hated it. So I bought another car seat. He cried and hated it. He just hated car seats. So I wish I had just kept the Doona with him and toughed it out. With Ayla, she does awesome in the car, so we don't have that issue. What's great about the Doona is that you push a button right here on the back. Let me scoot y'all back so y'all can see a full view. Okay, so what's great about the Doona is that you push this button right here on the back, this red one, and the tires pop out. Normally, I set it on the ground before doing that because Ayla would obviously be in it, and I don't like for her to have to do that. So the way I do it is go all the way down, do that, pick it up, okay? So it turns into a stroller. Move the handles like this, and you just go. Having a car seat that turns straight into a stroller makes it so much easier, especially with the second kiddo. Avery loves to push her and help me. And for me, having my diaper bag, Avery, her, it just makes it so much easier. So I highly recommend the Doona. Another product that I use is this right here. The brand is Kidco, and I bought it off of Amazon. Hey! So what this is kind of like a little travel pop-up chair. You just fold it up like this, open it, and it's perfect for traveling. I would compare it kind of to a jumper without the actual jumper, I guess. It makes it so much easier when you're outside or when you're on the go. I keep this in my car, and anytime we're going somewhere, where is the button? I just use it if I'm trying to contain her from going anywhere. She started using this probably about 5 months, and she still uses it. She hates being out of the action. So this would be another product that I love. let's see, I have a list for y'all. Make sure I covered everything. And I'm sorry, this isn't the best video. This is my first time doing a video like this, so I'm a little everywhere. But hopefully as the time goes, I get a lot better with it. Okay, so another thing that I have on my list that I no longer have is the 4Moms tub. I no longer have it because Ayla sits on her own and she does take baths with Avery most of the time, so I don't need it. But that was the best thing in the world before she could sit up. It tells you the temperature. I use the same one that I use for Avery. So if you're having one child and plan on having more, make sure to hoard your stuff so you don't have to buy it again. It was the best thing. I'll insert a video or a picture right here so that you can see what I'm talking about if you don't know what it is. The things that didn't work for us was the snoo, like I told you. Just, it wasn't Ayla's preference, any bottle. But Ayla just doesn't like to drink out of a bottle. She prefers directly from me. Diaper pails. Diaper pails with Avery, I used them. But with her, I switched over to the Ubi diaper pail, and that was horrible. You could smell everything that would come out of it. So I just switched directly to bags, and anytime that she does poop, I put it in a bag and I throw the trash every day, sometimes multiple times a day. So really and truly, I don't need a diaper pail. It was pointless, but if you need one, I definitely recommend the Diaper Genie over the Ubi. Do not get the Ubi. Horrible. We also have a jumper that she uses. I will insert a video of her in it right here. She loves that thing. That thing is the most fun that she has. I don't know. I don't put her in it too much because it's a little complicated for me to do it by myself. I don't know why. So anytime Andy's around, we usually put her in it. She has a traditional jumper that she doesn't really care for. It was Avery's, so I'm probably about to get rid of that. We also use the pack and play for her to be contained playing with her toys while I'm doing stuff. That's where she's at right now. That's why you can hear her. So that is also probably gonna go to my office because when I'm over there at work, I feel like she's just everywhere. So I've been working from home a lot, but I have been wanting to go into the office, so that's what I'm gonna do over there. We do have her crib, like I said. It was also Avery's crib. Okay, let me grab her 1 second. We also have her crib that she sleeps in, like I told y'all earlier. I do want to work myself into getting her to sleep in it the full night because Avery still crawls into her bed sometimes. And even though we have a king-size bed, the two of us plus the two of them, it's not the most comfortable. As far as teething toys go, Ayla's not a big fan of them. We have a jar full of teething toys that she just doesn't use. So I really wouldn't waste my money on them just because she prefers anything that's not a toy as a toy. So as far as toys go, I subscribe to this brand called Loverly. I don't know if you can see it. So it's a subscription box that comes to you every 2 months. They send you wooden toys, Montessori toys, I guess you would say. And they're her favorites. She does have some toys that were left over from Avery, which they're just regular wooden, not wooden, plastic toys. Excuse me. But we get excited every time we open our Loverly box. This is from last month's. These two. She just puts a ball in there and it comes out. Avery tries to steal them from her because he thinks they're fun. So if you haven't ever heard of Loverly, I'll link them down below so that you can look into them. They're awesome. As far as baby monitors go, my favorite is from Hello Baby. It's a brand that I found on Amazon. It's very inexpensive and I use it anytime that I have to run around the house and Ayla is napping in her crib. I also used to use the Owlet baby monitor. Like I said, I've mentioned it before, I'm that mom that's just so paranoid. So I used it from about 0 to 6 months. It's a monitor that you put on their foot. It is a little pricey, so I do suggest putting that on your registry and having people contribute towards it. because it is a splurge, but it's definitely, it gives me a peace of mind. I gifted it to one of my friends, so I can't show it to y'all, but I will link it down below so that you can see it. Like I said, it's a monitor that goes down on their foot, and if their heart rate elevates or if they stop breathing for any chance, you get a notification, the alarm goes off, and it also lets you know on your phone. Just gave me so much peace of mind. For maintaining their manicures, I use this Zoli nail file. I'm sorry if y'all hear Ayla in the background, but this just made it so much easier, especially when she's smaller, to trim her nails down before you want to use a nail clipper on her. You can also find this on Amazon. I'll link it down below. Are you gonna say hi? Say hi. Hi. Anytime that I have the camera out, Avery feels the need that he has to make an appearance. So there, I guess that was it for today. As far as food goes, we do the baby-led weaning with Ayla. I do have these right here. They're from Once Upon a Farm. They're not baby-led weaning. They are purees. So whatever you're deciding to do with your child, that's what's best for your child. Don't ever feel the pressure that is out there in the world of doing things right. There's no right or wrong way. Your way for your child is the right way. Always feel that. I hate when moms feel the pressure. Anyways, off my little soapbox. These Once Upon a Farm purees, I use them for when my mom is watching Ayla. She hasn't been able to recently because she's hurt, but they're still good from when I ordered them. They have an expiration date on the back and they're still good. So I keep them in the fridge, and anytime that my mom is here or Andy wants to feed her, I prefer that they do this just because I freak out. I'm just that mom. I get scared. For maintaining their manicures, I use this Zoli, which means nail file. Give them what you're eating, cut up into appropriate. I'm sorry if y'all hear Ayla in the background. But this just made it so much easier, especially when she's smaller, to trim her nails down before you want to use a nail clipper on her. Because he's very you can also find this on Amazon. I'll link it down below. Which I hope it just continues to be like that, because it's so hard when you have a picky eater. Say hi. Hi. Okay. So as far as anytime that I have the camera right now, is currently learning. He has to make an appearance. So there, I did it with Avery also, and it just made it so much I also use easier to be able to understand him before he actually had words that he could use and tell me what he wanted. Right now, Ayla is learning the sign language for milk, more, shower, sleep. What else are you learning, Ayla? Mom, dad. She doesn't do them herself as of yet, but anytime I do them, she understands. So if I say, do you want some milk? She'll automatically get a big smile and lay down to get some milk. So that's what she's doing to learn right now. Another thing that we are doing is this product that was gifted to us when Avery was little. There's some videos. They were DVDs with Avery. It's called Your Baby Can Learn. This right here. With Ayla, I discovered that they now have an app for it. So it's amazing. I just put it on and I stream it directly to our TV. And it teaches her words, teaches her vocabulary, stuff like that. With her, I'm doing the Spanish version. With Avery, I did the English. And his Spanish is not that great, which I'm not the proudest of. I wish he knew Spanish a little bit more. So with Ayla, I'm doing directly just Spanish. It's the best thing in the world. If you've never ever heard of it, I highly recommend you looking it up. I'll leave the link to them down below. What ails Ayla? Okay, so I honestly think that's pretty much it. Like I told you before, we don't have that many baby products. A lot of the baby products that she uses are products that we used with brother. So I didn't purchase a lot of things with her. Of course, I purchased her clothes. We were gifted a lot of clothes. I was very blessed that I had friends and family that gave us their hand-me-downs. And for her age, it's amazing. She doesn't need anything crazy expensive or brand new, because she gets it dirty and we change 100 times a day. Pajamas, I told you. If you have not looked into this brand, you need to. It's soft as butter. Body products, get with my consultant for Pure Haven if you haven't already heard of them. It's great. If you're looking for something a little bit more cost efficient, definitely look into Hello Bello. Carriers, I'm a big fan of Lily Baby. Always will be. Great. Travel products, the Duna, the little kid coat playpen thing, which I guess the Lily Baby would fall into that. Get yourself a sound machine for when you're traveling. I have a portable one that I use anytime we're at a hotel because hotels are just loud sometimes, and it just helps so much. Baby products. Look into Once Upon a Farm if you're interested in it. It comes directly to your door also. I'm a big fan, if you haven't noticed, to things that come directly to my door, especially with everything going on in the world. I don't like to take the kids out to the stores that much, so grocery deliveries, subscriptions from Amazon or from any other company that I can get are my favorite. They are my go-to. Hopefully this whole pandemic will soon be behind us, but I don't think it's in our near future, unfortunately. Okay, well, I guess that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed my products. Bear with me for this being my first video of this type. Hopefully more sit me down videos I can get a little bit more comfortable in front of the camera and explain a little bit more in detail. If you have any questions, please make sure to leave them in the comments section. I'd love to interact with you and answer them for you. If you have any recommendations of products that you love for your baby, also leave them in the comment sections. I know there's a lot of mommies out there, especially first-time mommies, that love to watch videos and read the comments so they can get suggestions. So make sure to share it with them. This is a great community and I love being part of it with y'all. Please make sure to share this video on your socials. Tag me at Belinda & Co. Sorry, Ayla's just so cute to look at. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you're notified every time I post something new. And let me know what you'd like to see next time. Until then, bye.